June 17, 2026, Houston, Texas. The final whistle confirms a 1-1 draw between Portugal and DR Congo. Cristiano Ronaldo walks off the pitch scoreless. At 41 years old, Ronaldo is fighting a highly public battle against his own biology. He is chasing a milestone no player has ever reached in competitive professional football: 1,000 career goals. Lionel Messi arrived at this same tournament under entirely different circumstances. He plays with the quiet release of a man whose legacy is firmly settled. Having captured the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, Messi has completed the checklist of modern football. He is the most decorated player in the history of the sport, holding a record 47 official team trophies. 2 decades of near parity have reached these opposite conclusions. Peeling back the emotion of the present day reveals 2 contrasting analytical models. Ronaldo built his career on sheer volume. With 973 official goals to his name, he stands as the highest scorer in the history of association football. Messi's raw output is lower, sitting at 914 goals, but his underlying rate of efficiency outpaces his rival. Looking at this chart, Messi averages 0.79 goals per game over his career, compared to Ronaldo's 0.73. That gap expands further when factoring in all scoring actions. Messi produces a direct goal contribution every 71.6 minutes, while Ronaldo requires 87.9 minutes. The metrics reveal 2 distinct mechanical systems of football, each solving for the same result with different internal logic. Sustaining this level of output for 2 decades required both players to physically adapt over time. Ronaldo systematically transformed himself into a specialized penalty box finisher. He optimized his body for aerial dominance and explosive power, producing 157 headed goals through an extraordinary vertical leap. This heat map of his historical goal distribution illustrates that specialization. Notice the dense clustering of scoring actions deep inside the opposing penalty area. Messi's footprint is completely different. The data points spread outward and deeper into the midfield. Relying on a low center of gravity to minimize joint stress, he naturally shifted from an explosive wide player into a central conductor. This positional shift allowed him to accumulate over 410 career assists, the highest total ever recorded in the sport. Ronaldo engineered his physique to dominate the final touch of an attack, while Messi used his spatial awareness to dictate the entire offensive sequence. The contrast between the pure finisher and the complete playmaker fueled a deeply contested race for silverware. In the pursuit of individual accolades, Messi emerged with the definitive edge, claiming 8 Ballon d'Or awards to Ronaldo's 5. Yet Ronaldo secured his own statistical crown on the global stage. With 143 goals for Portugal, he remains the most prolific international scorer in history. Messi, meanwhile, accumulated comprehensive team success, leading Argentina to consecutive major titles and bringing his career total to 47 official trophies. Year after year, the necessity to outdo one another forged a constant psychological pressure, driving both men to push their physical and tactical limits as far as they could go. Now, at the 2026 World Cup, those 2 diverging paths have reached their logical endpoints. Ronaldo remains driven by a consuming ambition. His push for 1,000 goals is a grueling public standoff against athletic mortality. Messi operates in a different reality. With every major title secured, his final matches are played with the visible calm of a settled ledger. Deciding who stands above the other no longer requires counting goals or trophies. It asks which philosophy of the game you value more. Their parallel tracks have finally arrived at the same twilight. The final whistle on this rivalry marks the close of a period where 2 athletes maintained a statistical output previously thought impossible over 2 decades.